Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Jasmine. For those who are new, I'm a casual reseller on the US and Canadian Poshmark app as well as eBay. Today's video will be a quick ship with me video. I have, I think, 7 or 8 packages to ship out for Poshmark US. I already shipped out my Posh Canada sales yesterday just because I had one sale that I really had to ship out over the weekend. So I will go through my shipping process and show you what sold. As always, if you like reselling content like this, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. So of course, when I'm getting ready to ship out my packages, I have to print out all my labels, which I have already done. And then I go to my inventory system and grab all the packages that have sold. I don't pre-package anything, so I do have to grab them from the bins and then I have to repackage them all. If you don't do this already, a quick hack for you is that when you're listing your items, in the drop-down menu at the very bottom where you can add additional information, you can add the bin that they're going to be going into the SKU number. That way, when the item does sell and you go under My Sales, you click the item that sold, then you can see the SKU number and easily see which bin they're from. So the first thing that sold is this Lululemon shirt. As I mentioned, I don't pre-package them, but because it sold so fast, it sold the next day. I just had it packaged up and then ready for today when I'm shipping out the rest of my packages. So this is called the Lululemon Devotion Long Sleeve Tee, and it's in a heathered white and classic stripe colorway. This, as I mentioned, sold the next day. I had it listed for $40 and then sent offers to likers when somebody liked the item, and then they countered at $30, which I accepted. This was in a size 2. It still had the rip tag, which is always good. And I will package this up. So I do package all my items in a plastic bag. These ones, I'm still going through these ones, which aren't recyclable, but the new ones that I did purchase are recyclable. And I grab all my poly mailers from Amazon. If you're interested, I have like one of the links down in the description box below. And then afterwards, I put a thank you sticker on top and I put it in one of these bags. So because this is going to Posh US, I do have to do an additional step and I have to input all the information into Styling Express. I do have a video about it and I'll link it above. But basically you have to make a manifest of what your package has inside. You have to add all the contact information for the shipper, like their address and stuff, and you have to pay a fee. So I pay 80 cents for packages like this, and companies like Styling Express, they basically just take all the packages across the border and then they drop it off at a USPS location for you. So because I have to do that, I also need to weigh my packages. So I do have my trusty kitchen scale as well. And I believe that's all that you need. You don't actually have to purchase anything when you're shipping. You can just use shipping supplies that you get to your house when you make online orders. Like I make a ton of orders on Amazon, so I have a lot of Amazon boxes, or with even food items, if the box is like secure enough, then I just use that box, which I will show you when I package a few shoes that sold. Okay, the next item is this Lululemon Vinyasa scarf. These used to be really, really popular, but I find that they're not as popular anymore. But this I bought from a Lululemon store, and these are like the convertible ones, and they have the snap buttons. So this is brand new with tags. This I had listed for, I think, $45, and I received an offer of $38, which I accepted. So this sat for a really long time, so I'm glad that it finally sold, and I probably won't purchase these like from retail arbitrage anymore, just because the profit margin isn't really there. They do retail for about, I'm gonna say like $50, so it's not like she got a huge deal, and my profit wasn't that great as well. So again, plastic bag, stick that in here. Grab my thank you sticker and my poly bag. The ripping sounds of the stickers are always so satisfying, I find. Okay. And my sticker. Okay, next item are these pair of 1 teaspoon shorts. These are called the Outlaws shorts, so they're low waist, long rise button fly, midi length. So I find that people are starting to shop for like spring or like summer items. I know that it's still like negative, I don't know, the other day in Canada it was negative like 27 with the wind chill, which was ridiculous. Like you walk outside and then your nose is already frozen, which it was so cold. But yeah, like, you know, in warmer climates, like I just came back from vacation. I was in Florida and everybody was so bundled up. Like they were wearing winter jackets, like people that were local there, but it was literally like spring weather in Canada. And I was wearing like shorts or dresses. And there was one person that asked me like, oh, where are you from? And I said, Canada. And she said like, oh, no wonder you're warm, because like I'm so cold. And she was all bundled up. It just goes to show that things will sell like all season. You don't have to focus on a particular weather when, you know, you're experiencing that weather, such as like winter, like because it's warm somewhere else in the world. So you don't have to focus on that. Yes, it's good to prepare for the next season. Like I would probably start sourcing for spring and summer clothes right now, but you know, it doesn't mean that you should not pick up winter stuff if you do find something good. So it's all about, you know, just finding the right buyer. Maybe somebody is going, maybe like during the winter, somebody's going on vacation and they're going to a warmer climate, then of course they'll be looking for warmer clothes. So don't let the current weather deter you from picking up other things, if you know what I mean. So, as I mentioned before, I like to reuse my boxes when I can, and these are a pair of Converse high tops, which I picked up a while ago, but I just didn't list them for a really long time for whatever reason, and that's kind of my bad. I'm gonna add some scrap paper that I don't know where I got this from, probably from like a package or something. So I do have to lint roll these, but I find that lint rollers don't really work that well. So what I like to do sometimes is I take a piece of tape and I just use the tape, because that works better, I find. So these I sourced, as I said, a long time ago, but I just didn't have a chance, or no, I was just being lazy and I hadn't listed them for years. Like I've had these for at least 2 years, I'm gonna say. And they sold full price. I had it listed for $50 and somebody bought it outright for $50. I think I'm gonna try to experiment with more Converse, because I find that they are such a popular brand that they do sell. Like all the Converse I've ever gotten has sold for more than $30. But like at thrift stores, usually they are priced too high. But you know, if you can find them for under $10, like that would be a quick $20 flip for you. Yeah, I'm gonna put this in here. There you go. So yeah, this type of box is really thick, which I like to use for my shoes. But there are some cardboard boxes that are really thin, that like cereal boxes and stuff, so I don't like to use those for shipping my stuff. But because this is so thick, it's basically like a regular packing box. So I'm just gonna seal this up. And that way, you know, you can reuse your food boxes. And even though it is recyclable, but you know, it's good to reuse your stuff and you don't have to spend money on buying shipping supplies. Okay, next item is these pair of Lululemon leggings. They are like a 7/8 length, and they're called the Wonder Under pants, but they're roll down. So there is an option to roll down the top, because there is a logo on the inside as well. And these also sold really fast. They sold the next day. I think I had it listed for, I think, $60, and sent offers to likers. Somebody countered at $48, which I accepted, and Of course, it being such a fast flip, I was really happy with that. Okay. Lululemon for the year 2022 was my highest brand that I did sell, but I do source a lot of Lululemon as well. So next sale are these On running shoes. They're like new condition, and I actually bought these when I was on vacation. We just went shopping one day and I just couldn't help myself but buy something for my business. So these I had listed for $120 and received an offer of $108, which I accepted. And this is just a box from my own shoes that I wore, and I'm gonna put this box in one of these bags, which again is from a package that I bought, and I just take this back up. Especially with shoes, like the packaging doesn't have to be nice at all. I find even like clothing, like as long as it's in good condition and it arrives safely to the buyer, I find that they don't really care about, you know, the packaging. You don't have to spend money on buying cute packaging if you don't want to. I find that, like, I personally like to have my packages look nice, but, you know, if this is how you need to package your stuff, then there's nothing wrong with it. Just make sure you're coming out with a label, doesn't confuse the shipping company. And my last sale is a bundle of 2 dresses. They're both from Aritzia. It's just this like halter neckline with a very deep scoop back. And then the other dress is Wilfred Free. They're both extra small, and it's called the Lazier dress. It's like a very plain long sleeve, minimalist, neutral, all the keywords I added to the listing. And this is also like a midi length dress. So this, I believe, each of them was like around $30, like $30, $35 each that I had listed it for. And then somebody had liked both items, so I put it in a bundle for her, and she accepted the bundle. So it was, the bundle came up to $65 and I offered her $40, which she accepted. The community one, I think I listed maybe a month ago or like or 3 weeks, and the other one I've had for a while. I find that these don't have a high resale value, the Aritzia dresses that are like plain, like minimalist style, but I always pick them up when I have a low cost of goods. So like Play-Doh's like 90% off sale. If they're in good condition, then I always pick them up because I can just buy them for $1 to $2, and they consistently sell for like 20 to 30, I'm gonna say. And that concludes my last sale. As I mentioned before, because I sold all these items on Posh US, now I have to input all the information on Styling Express website and then get them shipped out. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!